The Joe Rogan Experience.
They got you under that eye of Sauron. They're trying to find all your flaws, and everybody's got them.
That's why I got this little bird right here. It tells
What is
me,
that?
It tells me all the secrets.
What is that bird?
I didn't know what this was when I bought it, right? This is Horus, right?
Oh, wow.
And I found it in this place, this found items place about 10 years ago, and I just liked it. Actually, I thought it was native, right? I didn't realize it was like Egyptian, and I've always liked this one because it felt like it was a little bit of both. And I didn't know anything about it at first, but the reason I never take it off anymore is like when I started reading about like what it meant to the Egyptians was that it meant like safe passage as you journey through this world and get ready to go on to the next one. You know what I mean? And protect you against evil, protect you and for health and happiness. They called it initiation. So it makes a lot of people tie it to stupid shit like Illuminati and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's just a Thunderbird.
Well, the eye of Horus is essentially the pineal gland, where the seat of the soul, where the brain produces dimethyltryptamine. That's the eye of Horus. Have you ever seen the image of the eye of Horus next to the pineal gland?
I'm not sure. Maybe I have, but I'm ignorant. I didn't.
The ancient Egyptian.
What's pineal gland?
The pineal gland is it's a gland that's in the center of your brain. It's essentially the third eye. In reptiles, it actually has a retina and a lens.
Wow.
Or a cornea and a lens, and it's where now they believe that DMT is actually produced by the entire brain. It's also produced by the liver and the lungs, but it's like the most spiritual of all the psychedelics. And they believe that the Egyptians had some sort of there's so little understood about truly ancient Egypt. But look at that. Look what it looks like. I mean, the eye of Horus essentially it's a diagram of the pineal gland, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy when you see it that way.
Wow.
Because they knew things, and we don't know what they knew. We don't understand how they built the pyramids. We don't understand how old they are. There's so much speculation about the true age of that civilization.
And figuring out like how they harnessed energy and all that stuff.
We have no idea. I mean, there's this group of scientists that believe that there's structures under the pyramids that go 2 kilometers deep into the earth.
Right.
And there's a lot of
I heard
controversy about that. But these guys they've multiple readings of these things, and they're pretty sure that they're accurate. And they've been accurate with other things, like other temples that are underground, that are 50 feet underground. They've mapped those things out with the same technology. So there's a precedent to it. These people knew things, and we don't understand how they knew it or what they knew, and we don't know if the people that lived in ancient Egypt that we considered ancient Egypt, like 2000 BC, we don't know if they found those structures or if those people built those structures. There's so much weirdness with Egypt because the construction is so beyond anything else that exists anywhere on Earth. And especially when you're dealing with 4,500 plus years ago. 4,500 years ago is the conventional estimations. But there's a lot of these heretic archaeologists that think, no, this is a lot older than that. I mean, there's a king's list that goes back 30,000
that's what I've been hearing.
plus
They're saying
years.
like 30,000 years.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds nuts to people that want to have this conventional dating of the dawn of civilization being about 6,000 years ago, but there's a lot of evidence that that's not accurate. There's a lot, and I think the most profound evidence is just the vastness of the Egyptian empire and what they're just the vastness of the construction, the way they were able to bring these stones from 500 miles away through the mountains that are 80 tons. How? How did they cut them perfectly? How did they put them 120 feet in the air and put them in the ceiling? Like what the fuck was going on then? What the fuck was going on where people were supposedly just getting out of hunter and gathering? I mean, this is like the emergence. Like a couple thousand years earlier, we're supposed to be like using stone tools and throwing them at animals. And now you have these people that build this immense structure that's perfectly aligned, a true north, south, east, and west, has 2,300,000 stones in it. What? It's aligned with Orion stars, the stars in the Orion belt. Like what?
Maybe what happened was AI took them down too.
It might be.
Way, way back.
It might be. I mean,
It's bad. I'm just saying, right?
It could be.
Stuff could be. I forget who said that, but it's like, I mean, I'm all for science, but in the end of the day, you know, no matter what we think we know, it's still just like it's like a flame in a dark night. You know, there's so much out there beyond what we can see.
Yeah.
You know? So I always kind of thought that myself. I mean, it's a basic thing nowadays. You know, when I was like a kid, you know, a lot of people have had this thought, but it's like you're always like looking up here in the stars, and it's like, if they're saying that the stars are basically infinite, then it's infinite possibility for other planets with life on it, which basically is a certainty, right?
It's basically a certainty.
It's a certainty.
Yeah, it's basically a certainty. And the more we explore in the known universe, the more we understand that it's much more likely that this is not an anomaly, that there's many, many planets out there. So who knows? Maybe an infinite number that have life.
So who knows what's going on with those Egyptians?
Well, we don't know how long ago they did this. You know, there's just so much speculation.
Well, and the version of Egypt that we're taught about, it was like just the latest stage of it.
Oh yeah.
Like I read where it went on for so many thousands of years, and there was this whole evolution of those kingdoms. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about throughout Africa.
Yep. All the sub-Saharan area.
All of that too.
That's where they believe that Atlantis was. I mean, there's this thing called the Richat structure that there's, again, these heretic archaeologists believe was the site of Atlantis. The sub-Saharan Africa was a rich rainforest thousands of years ago. There's whale bones. They find whale bones in the Saharan desert.
That's crazy.
It's fucking madness, man. The history of Earth is so confusing. Like Graham Hancock says it best, we're a species with amnesia, you know? And that's what's wild about
true.
all this
We don't remember
shit.
anything.
Well, we definitely don't remember shit from 20,000 years ago. It's all just speculation. And, you know, and people have been in this form, you know, the form of Homo sapiens now for 300,000+ years. Like, who knows how long, and who knows where they learn this stuff from? I mean, who knows if they learn this stuff from visitors? We don't know. We don't know. I mean, if we did get visited 20,000, 30,000 years ago, what evidence would be left? You know, and are we being visited now? Well, we're about to find out, because if this shit keeps popping off with Israel and Iran, and they start going nuclear. You know, that was the great hope of the people that really believe in aliens, is that what they're watching over us is to make sure we don't fuck everything up, that we're so close to emerging as a type 1 civilization. We're so close to getting out of this barbaric, you know, territorial apes with thermonuclear weapons. We're so close to passing this stage that we're in right now, as long as we don't fuck it up. And who knows how many times people might have fucked it up in the past. That might be what we're looking at when we're looking at ancient Egypt. There might be the remnants. And there's also natural disasters.
Yeah, and that's all I meant by AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It could be our greatest natural disaster.
You get there, but I like it's a very positive outlook, though, when you're talking about getting to the next.
Yeah.
What'd you call it? Type
1 civilization.
What does that mean?
Okay, there's type 1, type 2, and type 3 civilizations. And I don't remember who was the one who formulated this. It might have been Sagan. Jamie, you can pull it up so I don't fuck this up. But
come on, Jamie.
It's essentially here it is. Type 1 civilization, known as a planetary civilization, defined by our Kardashev scale as the one that's harnessed and controls all available energy on its planet. This includes utilizing all forms of energy from sources like solar, wind, geothermal, and potentially even harnessing nuclear fusion. A Type 1 civilization is also characterized by a global, technologically advanced society with a high degree of interconnectedness and the ability to manage planetary scale resources and weather. So we're on the way to that. And AI, in best case scenario, helps us achieve that. And we're close. We're probably a lot closer to that than we think. Type 2 civilization is stellar, meaning we populate other planets. Type 3 is galactic. We populate the cosmos, and we explore the cosmos.
Wow.
We're on our way to that. And it's inevitable. If we used to live in caves and now, you know, we fly in hypersonic jets, this is what's coming. And it's whether or not we fuck it up along the way.
I was beam me up, man.